Starlink terminals are contraband in Iran, but they are somewhat tolerated depending on who you are. And pro-government organizations, entities, including some media and even businesses, do have access to terminals, and that is overlooked by authorities when it comes to cracking down. This is because they still need to allow to carry business and also busting international sanctions. So the kit is there. Some of the equipment is in the hands of activists and in the hands of journalists, but a lot more of it is in the hands of those other individuals who work more closely with the government. So there is a bit of a mix in terms of who it's available to. We have seen and identified that there is jamming of satellite connectivity in Iran, which is something that didn't really exist before. This is consistent with what we've also seen during Russia's war on Ukraine. The sophistication of what's in use appears to be very similar to what's in use in Ukraine, which suggests that there may even be technology sharing between what Russia has developed and what Iran is now deploying.
Буду очень по трансляції. Так, дивитися стрім.
The triangulation of RF emissions, like what a Starlink terminal does, is a real capability. It's not that sophisticated, and it's been in the hands of the Iranian regime for decades. So that risk is always there when it comes to using satellite equipment. Each and every form of alternative communications does carry a degree of risk. From our communications with Iranians, our sense is that people who use this kit do understand those risks and are willing to take them in the hope of a better future. The jamming is by no means total. It does cover a large geographic area, but it doesn't cover the entire country or even entire cities. So that means that there is still an essential flow of information, even when it's active. It's very varied. And in other parts of the country, our understanding is that jamming isn't even there. We also know that people are able to drive up to the borders and get cell connectivity from neighboring countries, even from neighboring villages and Wi-Fi. So there are other alternatives. They're just slightly harder to use. So that doesn't mean that the authentic information does still flow to a degree. It's just being restricted, limited a little. So there's a great desire to be able to support Iran and support the Iranian people, but it isn't as easy as just beaming in internet from outside. The technology to do that does exist in theory, but it's very new. It's a new generation, for example, of Starlink satellites. These are much bulkier and they need larger rockets to get them out into orbit. And as far as we understand, these larger satellites that could beam internet directly to mobile phones just isn't in the right orbit yet to be deployed to Iran. So that means that you have few options that don't involve getting hardware out into the country. When it comes to potential operations in the country, that's going to be a military operation, and it's likely not going to play out in the digital sphere. There isn't a cyber operation that can meaningfully restore service. It's not something that can be hacked to bring the country back on because they could just pull the plug again. So there are limitations to what even the most advanced cyber capabilities can do in terms of bringing people back online, but there are still some options and some hope as things go forward.